Before we start this video, I just want to remind you of subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and especially if you're watching outside of Portugal, that would really help me if you could share the video on your social media pages, your Facebooks, Instagrams. I really need to grow out there in the countries where my clients are coming from. This could give them a help while traveling in Portugal to watch my videos, and then maybe even doing a tour with me. So please do that. I will be very, very thankful. So now let's get on with the video. Well, hi there again, my friends. This is Fred again, showing you around a little bit more of Portugal. So today I'm actually going to show you around my own hometown. The name of it is Cascais, C-A-S-C-A-I-S. For those of you who don't know how to write it, it is kind of tricky spelling things in Portuguese. Well, here we are. How nice does it look? Beach there, more beach just right there. And, well, it's basically a little coastline town. In the past it used to be this little sort of fisherman's village, but it evolved so much throughout the years and ended up by being one of the nicest, coolest and most beautiful places on the coast here near Lisbon. So it's less than an hour coming by train from the center of Lisbon, so you can easily make it. And I definitely think you should take at least one morning or an afternoon during your stay in Lisbon and come and explore here at Cascais. Really nice restaurants, nice places to see, walk around. So let me try and show you as much as I can today, and hopefully you can come here and do the same and have a really nice time. So let's get cracking. And so here's the first spot that I want to share with you. The name of this one is Praia da Rainha. It's basically an example of one of these small little beaches that we have right beneath the town itself right here. Really close to where you arrive from the train, so it's easy to come for a little walk, 2 minutes and you'll be here. I'll be honest, it's one of the most touristy ones. This is one of the few beaches I usually barely see any Portuguese people at. But nonetheless, it's still a very lovely looking beach. Depending on the time of the year, it can be very quiet. I mean, look at this right now. Some people are actually crazy enough to go in the water in December. Look at that lady just swimming there. Maybe you can't see because of the camera. But you see, the water is always cold. Doesn't matter if it's winter or summer. For me, it's too cold right now. I've just arrived at the city center, and this is how it looks. Well, if there is one thing you have to do absolutely when you come to Cascais, let's try one of these. Santini. They claim it's the finest ice cream in the whole world. So, well, I've traveled a whole bunch, tried a whole lot of ice creams. This is still my favorite, so this is an absolute must when you come to Cascais. And it's damn tasty, don't let me tell you. Now on the way to the next spot, but I just remember one of the things I really have to tell you about. It's restaurants. Now, this area is full of really great restaurants. Of course, some you should avoid. No, first line of restaurants, any remotely touristy place are the ones to avoid. But if you get deeper in, you can definitely find some real gems. And to make it simple for you, I'm gonna flash my own personal list of favorites here on screen. So there goes. Hope you could pause it and check them out for yourselves. And yeah, let's go to the next place. Okay, and we are now and one of my favorite spots for pictures here at the coast in Cascais. And this is the place that I want to talk to you about a little bit of the history of this place. Not a history lesson, of course, you know how I am, but just really the basics so you understand what this is all about. So, all these beautiful houses and mansions that you see throughout Cascais, most of them have been built around the 19th century period. Reason being, you see, royal family of Portugal started moving and spending a lot of more time in Cascais and in Sintra. So both of these areas got really developed throughout the 19th century and grew a lot in popularity among the elite of Portugal. And then a little later, you see 20th century already, during especially the Second World War period, a lot of royal families from around Europe found this place was a really safe haven for them during that period, you see. And even as an example, the old Italian royal family house here in Cascais has been turned today into a 5-star hotel, one of the nicest ones here in Cascais. And so that's one of the places you can stay if you can afford to stay there. It is really awesome here next to the center. But let's keep exploring because I still have a whole bunch more things that I want to show you and that you should definitely check out. So let's go. Here we are at the Hell's Mouth, or Boca do Inferno. Now this is an interesting place. As you can see, there is a huge gap in the rocks just there, and apparently this is all formed by erosion, but it is believed to have been once a cave. Okay, and then when the waves went in through the little tunnel just there, they would carve the rock inside, making it collapse, and then eventually the whole roof thing fell down, and now we're just left with this amazing rock formation that gives us, you know, this beautiful sight for watching the sunset, watching the scenery. One thing I have to address while I'm here is the restaurant just on top of this place called Mar do Inferno, and I'm gonna be quite honest with you here, but you can judge in whichever way you want. So basically, this is the restaurant that comes in #1 in all like TripAdvisor things of recommendations for restaurants in Cascais in general. And I used to bring here clients all of the time. People would have a really nice time having some really delicious seafood at a great price and great quality as well. However, I think their attitude in the last few months became a little more on the arrogant side, and for that reason I've completely stopped bringing them people here. And so, yeah, do as you want. You can try it, but I don't promise they're gonna be that nice anymore. Maybe I think their success just got up their heads, and now they probably think they're just a bit too important or whatever. And so I don't like that kind of attitude. But yeah, of course, feel free to come to the restaurant and enjoy it. But for now, let me show you the scenery around here. Okay, so this was Boca do Inferno. Now, have you ever heard of a certain guy called James Bond, 007? We're on the way to the birthplace of that story. Finally, we are in Estoril, and behind me right here is Casino Estoril, or as you may have heard in somewhere else, Casino Royale. Yeah, that's right. this place is where Ian Fleming was based when he got his inspiration to write the James Bond stories. So, Casino Estoril here is the real Casino Royale. Hotel Palacio, which is a hotel behind the trees over there, was the hotel where lots of spies were staying during the Second World War. And Ian Fleming himself stayed here and followed a bit of the movements of these people, and that's where the story was actually born, if you didn't know. A few of the scenes of some movies have even been recorded in that hotel and here in the casino as well. So if you're interested in those movies, in that story in general, Estoril is definitely a place you want to check out. But Estoril is also quite a small place, so I wouldn't advise you to come and spend a whole day here, really. You could easily just come here for a walk. Even walking all the way from the center of Cascais is not that hard. You may have seen in that time lapse, there is like a sidewalk going right behind the beach, where 15 minutes, 20 minutes walking, you can come from the center of Cascais over here to the center of Estoril, check out the beautiful gardens of the casino itself, and some of the areas around here, but it's not really that big. It doesn't really have that many things to do. Of course, from time to time there's going to be some sort of event going on, but really is something that you can check out pretty quickly. So, to wrap up this video today, there is just one more place that I really wanted to show you. I couldn't get there today because I didn't have time. I mean, my life is not just making videos. I have to work, I have to do other things. So, it is the place I'm talking about is the beach of Guincho, Praia do Guincho. That's the place where I've recorded my very first video, which was 5 reasons to visit Portugal in 2020, the upcoming year. And if you want to see that place, why don't you go and check out that video? So I'll try and leave a link for you right here next to me. I'm still figuring these things out, so I don't know if I'll be able to put the link here, but I will give my best. And guys, again, do not forget, please give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave some comments down below with ideas of what you want me to cover in the next few weeks. And basically, well, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and well, see you next week for another new adventure. Bye bye!